Leo, here is your November Tarotscope. Okay, quick and to the point. This is a month about having fun, taking risks, honoring your ambition, going after the things that you want, acting first and thinking later, not getting too caught up in the overthinking of it, but honoring your body and getting more embodied in what you're doing as opposed to mental. This is a really exciting way. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. My throat chakra has been a mess in all of these. This is a really exciting way to start off the month and to start off Scorpio season. A lot of the readings have been a little heavier, so this is exciting. Not to say that I can tell the entire trajectory from the first card, but this is very exciting. There's a need to not be so methodical and not that Leo is the Virgo, super grounded, analytical, that kind of way. However, sometimes with Leo, there is courage needed. So sometimes there can be some overthinking, or over-considering of things before acting on them and being really embodied about it. And just as Aries is a spark of fire, Leo is a bonfire that needs tended to. This is something that needs to be stoked. This is something that needs to be cared for, and a lot of Leo essence is that. And so this is asking you to get out of that maybe sensitive artist mode and more into doing it for the plot mode, and doing it for the sake of just enjoyment, and doing it for yourself to experience things that you've wanted to experience, but not get lost in trying to drum up the courage to do it. Okay, what else do we have for Leo? Okay. Four of Swords upright. This is taking time out to restore yourself, to get really clear, to lay your swords down, and to be able to reassess, honor your body, rest, rejuvenate, do some yoga, take the time out to get really clear for, maybe it's not even just get clear, just brain dump, she's got some swords stuck in her hair. That's mental clarity. She's pretty damn clear, but it's more so allow yourself to just enjoy, rest, take that time out, take that time within. It's Leo, so sometimes, there is that need to perform, and whether it's an obligation or energetically, I know a lot of the times, if you're empathic or you are incredibly sensitive to energy, you supplement the energy in the room, you overcompensate, or, there's a sense of having to make people comfortable or happy because you can sense that they're not. And this is asking you to rest that down and really just enjoy the experience for yourself. Whether it's, especially getting closer towards the holidays, there's a lot of social engagements, there's a lot of feeling the need to go and be super social and do all of these things. But if you're not fucking feeling it, you're not feeling it. Take that time out and allow yourself to rest, to gain that strength again, so that you can go back out and be the big, beautiful, vibrant, gorgeous Leo that you are. Oh. Princess of Pentacles, you're being asked to invest in yourself. Invest in your energy, invest your resources within yourself. Time, energy, money, resources. Take the class, do the thing without thinking about it too hard. If you can afford it, go for it. But this is something where there is a freedom in play for you. You don't necessarily allow yourself as much play as you would like. Or maybe you have been just tapped. There's been too much going on and you haven't had, the time, efforts, energy to be as playful as you'd like to be. But this is speaking to the fact, when and if, but we're not saying if here because you're going to do it, when you invest in yourself, there's so much that you get from this. I alluded to this, not alluded, I fucking went into a full on diatribe about it, but when I was a hairdresser, like I worked in hairdressing from the time I was 12 years old. Shampoo girl, all the way up till, I'm not telling you, but like on and off for 18 years. And I had, by the time I actually did hair school, by the time I moved around a ton, my dad got sick, I moved home, I did the hair school, and by the time I got out of hair school, I was done my apprenticeship hours because I had apprenticed for so many years before that. And there's a certain level of play and experience that you have at the same time. There is a, you know, respect, like you've earned your stripes, but there's also like, there's so much more to learn. And I feel like this time for you, especially, you know what it is that you want to learn more about, whether it's yourself, whether it's your joys, your passions, what is true for you, what is, you know, what is like pulling toward you. It could be your family, it could be your pursuits of knowledge, like if you're educating yourself or going towards a master's, whatever it is. There, maybe it's writing, like maybe it's just investing in yourself or creating your own business, whatever that is for you specifically, Leo, that I am talking to. This is going to pay out tenfold. This is going to be the new beginning of, like, you know how in books, obviously there's chapters, there's later chapters, and then sometimes you get through those later chapters and the book is to be continued, and it's the second part of a trilogy or whatever it is. This is closer to, like, not quite mastery, but getting so fucking close and having so much fun with it, and knowing that everything you put into yourself, you get out tenfold. And it's not only good for you, but you see how much power you have in your own hands. That inspires people. That goes a long, long way, especially in a world, you know, where we unfortunately have so much access to each other. There are people who you see performing, like not being able to, or maybe there's like an energy that's missing from it. It's not authentic. It's not playful. It's serious, and that's okay. It's beautiful for what it is. Absolutely. There's no judgment there, but it's not what you're drawn to. And this is, people can see this magic a fucking mile away. This is something where people can see what you're working with. They can see how powerful you are, and they are interested to see what you do with yourself, because maybe they're going to invest in you. Maybe they're seeing what you're doing and it's allowing them to invest in themselves. Maybe they want to work with you. You know, there's a lot of potential around that. Okay, what else do we have here? Yeah, this is the birth of something for you. This is a really nurturing aspect of yourself, but also like you are prime and fertile for this like thing that wants to be born from you. And so maybe this is speaking more so to, this one specifically, to an entrepreneur, somebody who's feeling really drawn to like take those risks toward themselves and not maybe put so much in that. You see how much you put in to other people, and it's like you're feeling called to put that into yourself in one way or another. It doesn't mean quit your job tomorrow and like if you don't have the system set up, but like this is something where you can have a very successful passion project or thing that you are working on behind the scenes that is going to be incredibly fruitful for you, that is going to be incredibly fulfilling and abundant and nurturing, and teach you just how connected you are and how safe you are for yourself. But like you provide not only for yourself but those around you. Maybe this is something where it is greater than just you. It is something where you may be able to employ or help other people, whether that's like through production or outsourcing or collaborating. There's so many incredible opportunities here, but something is really calling to be born through you. Something business for maybe a very, select few that is also a child, but there is life calling that needs to be brought earthside. And that could be business, that could be ideas, that could be a baby. Not up to me. Okay, what else do we have here for our gorgeous Oh my goodness, Leos. Okay, not this one. It says no. What do our Leos need to know about November? What do Leos need to know? Oh, okay, guys, too many. Too many. Straighten it out. Let's get it together. Thank you. Pure potential, manifestation, abundance in the way of your word is your wand. You have the magic wand that can do anything. You just have to wave it, bibbity bobbity boop that bullshit, and get it here. You have an unending potential. You have so much power within your beautiful little fingertips. How are you going to use it? How the hell are you going to use it? It's like a wand with great power, but also, again, very playful. It's very joyful. It's a lot of excitement. It's the beginning of a new manifestation cycle. It's the beginning of tapping into that pure potential and utilizing your words, because every time this card comes up, I will say it. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote a book in 1924, or published it in 1924, called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And she has another book called Your Word is Your Wand. And she talks about affirmations, how you use your words to affirm the things that you want. This is prime time for you, Leo, for manifestation, for beautiful things coming earth side. You need to get incredibly intentional, tap into that pure potential, and not be afraid of the success or the failure or the journey that you're about to embark on, but instead act first, think later, and fucking enjoy. Wave that beautiful wand with the power and the intention and the knowledge that you deserve everything you want in life. And if you don't get it immediately, it's going to be better. So work with it. Work with it. Allow it to come to you sooner, faster, easier, and more joyfully. Okay, enjoy.